It's time again for our weekly garden walkthrough. We'll see what's blooming this week. Last week in August. Today is August the 26th. I garden in upstate New York, Zone 4B. So let's have a walkthrough. I've been requested to give plant names, so I'm going to try. We'll see how it goes. Might be a little lengthy. We have the Rudbeckia Green Eyes still flowering. Behind that, the purple Liatris. We have also planted next to it, we have lavender. We have Stella d'Oro daylily. We have a newly planted Brooklyn dwarf bearded iris from Shriners. We have some more lavender, blue kazoo spirea, candy corn spirea, Joey Morella dahlia blooming beautifully right now. And in the background, the strawberry vanilla hydrangea. More lavender here. We have daylilies. These are the ruby spider daylilies. Some more liatris. And still a couple of blooms on the Stand By Me clematis. It even has some interesting seed heads. We also still have blooms on coneflowers. Still going for it. We have the cantaloupe one not blooming yet. It has bloomed, but got some new blooms coming. Another dahlia, Joey Winnie. It's drooping over from all the rain. We also have some Agastaki. That is Golden Jubilee. It's blooming. We have a flopped over white dahlia from the recent rain and wind. Just a single there. Another iris there. Dwarf one called Prank. It's a yellow. Another, excuse me, Stella d'Oro daylily. More Agastaki. I should trim up that coneflower. Maybe it would flower again. More liatris. Another yellow dahlia. I think it's Golden Celebration. Not quite sure on that. We have some sedum getting ready to bloom, along with another candy corn spirea down in there. That was just transplanted this year, so hopefully it will be bigger and better next year. More of the same Stella d'Oro daylilies, reblooming a little bit for me. We have some more gladiolas blooming. Green with a slight peach hint there. Some of the blooms are dying. Queen of Sweden rose. Trying to flush a couple more blooms. And another hydrangea, Top Fun. I don't know, I put the name on the last video. You'd think I would remember. Tater tot arborvitaes that have been there for a couple of years. They were tiny 4-inch pots when I bought them. They're now touching, making a nice little hedge there. Brunnera, not sure which cultivar it is. I bought it on Etsy. Walk up the pathway, the inner garden. We still have hydrangea blooms. Don't know the names of these hydrangeas. Beautiful blooms. We have pink to multicolored to blue. Beautiful, beautiful blooms. That's a laced up elderberry that has grown a lot this year. Probably on our first tour, it was just barely touching underneath the box. But we've had a lot of rain recently, which elderberries love. We have an amaryllis blooming. We have the beautiful hot pink color in the gladiolas. This is my favorite. These are my favorite gladiolas. And because where they're planted, this is a step down in. It's a sunken bed. They tend to stay upright, and they're in a sheltered location from the house. So they stay more upright. It is such an intense pink color. Absolutely beautiful. We've got some lamium down there blooming. Some clematis that is no longer blooming, but has some pretty cool seed heads. I have two different clematis there, or clematis, depending on how you say it. We have a hardy hibiscus here. I want to say it's Spinderella, but we'll see when it blooms. Rose, it's taken off all of a sudden. We have some other plants down in there, Solomon seal. We have another hydrangea back there, a hosta. We just have quite a mix. The bleeding hearts are just about gone completely. It's just that time of year. They're done for the year. So now you can see those hostas in the back. They've been there for several years. Now, still have some evergreens back there that I haven't gotten rid of yet, that are dead. These hydrangeas are now completely covering just about the trough. They've really sprouted up from all the rain. This is the tallest they've ever been. Some more Brunnera down in there. And the house plants. this corner. We have the purple impatiens, Lime-Time coleus. We have a yew growing in the center of that container. There's a container there. Hosta, which is not in the container, a self-planted bleeding heart. Same Brunnera there, going back down the path. Love the colors here. We have the blue, the very yellow color of both the hosta and the Sun King Aralia, with the dark green of the peonies behind. And then again, the hydrangeas that are turning their fall pink colored. That, I believe, is the etched glass. A lot of people ask me about etched glass hosta. And that might be humpback whale. It's a blue, typically. Doesn't look very blue today in this light. Peony, Sarah Bernhardt, Millennium Allium, Gold Mound Spirea, banana plant, Enseti banana, more purple impatiens, and then 3 different hostas. Dichondra Silver Falls needs more of that. I planted that from seed in the winter. North Pole Arborvitae with a clematis growing up it. Stella d'Oro, Sarah Bernhardt peony, My Monet Weigela. This is a limelight hydrangea, excuse me. And then another Millennium Allium. This is a bird's nest evergreen. Not sure of the official name of it. I don't know if that is the official name. I want to say that that's Elijah bluegrass. It's some sort of a bluegrass. And then a bunch of self-seeded hardy geraniums. We have also a hardy hibiscus, is the dark colored leaves. That is another evening rose, I believe. It's first year. It was planted in a quart. Some iris back there that I've gone over. This is Papa Pattern Daylily, not blooming. Alchemilla mollis. These are the Lucifer crocosmia seed heads left over. I also have some roses in there, but I don't remember what ones they are. We have roses in there. We have buried lemony lace elderberries. I want them to be a middle layer. That's the look I'm going for eventually. They're all different sizes though. They're planted the exact same time from a quart container. I've got that little one. I've got small, medium. Get in there a little bit. Medium one with some burgundy purple color on it, and then large one back there. So hopefully that will eventually be the middle layer. Someone asked me about this tree. It's a maple tree, dark leaf maple. Not quite sure exactly what the name of it is. We have some Nepeta that I grew from seed probably maybe 3 years ago now. I just keep dividing it and spreading it about. Alchemilla mollis. Some more, I think it's midnight salvia that had an iron deficiency. It is not faring well. I have put chelated iron on it now twice, and some of it has bounced back. Others, I think parts of it look worse. We have a Sunseeker's red coneflower there, just planted this year, so it too will grow. We have lavender planted in there. We have autumn joy sedum, and then we also have some foxglove plants that should bloom next year. They're a biennial. I plant heavy, I've talked about in previous videos, so that I don't have to pull weeds. More autumn joy sedum that's further ahead for some reason, blooming. And as well as another very faded red color gladiola. Definitely not my favorite color. I like more pure intense colors than washed out ones. We have a blooming delphinium and another rose. These are the Morden blush roses, trying to make another go of it. Some more gladiolas there that are gonna make a go of it. Daylily, evergreen. I got a couple of evergreens that are buried in there. Glow Girl spirea. I think this is another Spinderella. Hardy hibiscus. Eyeliner lilies that have gone over. And this might be like a big daddy hosta. I'm not sure. It's huge. Been there for years. We have a Zephyrin Druin rose back there, but it's not cutting it. Kind of gets buried up. We also have a buried shrub back there. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I will try to put the name of it. Not that it really matters because it's not blooming, but if I think of it, I will. We have a hollyhock, a white one, and the evening rose hardy hibiscus has started to bloom. It starts blooming down underneath the leaves, and it, as you can see from the buds there, it moves its way up. So that's pretty if you have like the two of those together, the white and the hot pink. Magenta maybe. Another Sun King Aralia that's getting kind of buried. I have two evening rose hardy hibiscus here, and they are absolutely huge. Two of them. They are probably 5 feet tall each, and at least 4 feet wide. The thing I love is they're very mounding. the way they seem to form. The only frustrating thing about the hardy hibiscus is it takes them so long to wake up, well into June, before they start to sprout from the ground, because they die all the way back. We have yarrow, which I think next year I'm going to make a change in this location. I think we have so much yarrow here. I think I'm going to take this clump out and plant something more big-leaved, a little bit bulkier of a statement there. Everything here is kind of, it feels like it's small-leafed and busy. So we need something a little more grounding for the eye there. That lemony lace is doing beautifully there. And we have some Honoré Joubert anemones that are getting ready to flower. And I love even their buds. Anemone buds are just beautiful. Don't mind what the birds have done to the wall. But that's a nice chartreuse pop of color with that lemony lace there. We have an evergreen. I want to say, I'm pretty sure when I bought it, it was a Mr. Bowling Ball. And the blue chiffon Rosa Sharon is still flowering. Love that. Strawberries as my ground cover are making another go of it. We have I want to say a soft serve gold arborvitae there. That has put on some growth this year. I wish it would seem to grow as fast as this Mr. Bowling Ball. That Mr. Bowling Ball has at least quadrupled in size since I planted it there. We did some, I'll show you in a minute, we created a new garden bed. So we ran the tractor over the yard. So it created a little bit of a temporary mess. We got our side yard bed. I'll walk around this side. We do have the dark, I want to say it's storm cloud? Storm? Hardy hibiscus, nice dark foliage accent there. Of course, the coneflower, echinacea. We have a lilac here. We have the honeysuckle blooming again. And then we have a juniper. Lupins from the spring. Iris. And a volunteer sunflower. Oh, another gladiola. I do not remember that being planted there. Or is that a... Wow, I have no idea what color that is. I guess we'll find out together. Curly willow, curly globe eastern pine, I think. Some blooming millennium alliums. We have rose going for it here. Don't remember the name, but it's got quite a few buds on it. The chives are blooming. We got a blooming daylily that I don't know the name of. Sorry about the barking dogs. They're very interested in the cows. Today, got purple gladiola over here getting ready to bloom. I thought those ones were red. My garden is as much of a surprise to me as it is to you. Another hardy hibiscus, but I don't know the name of it. I'll be able to tell once it blooms. The pink tags again are, I hybridized some daylilies. A willow bush there. I have tried to train it into a tree form, but that thing is it just grows beyond my control. So there it is. It's beautiful though. Another strawberry vanilla hydrangea. Another hardy hibiscus. Coneflower, echinacea, don't know the color. I also have some berry poppins. I have the male and the female. I don't know which one's which, to be honest with you anymore. Lady of Shalott rose bush. This is the soft evergreen, something Celtic with a, I'll see if I can remember to put the name up of that, with a rhubarb growing behind it. Midnight Masquerade penstemon. An Edo peony with 3 months dead wood roses. And those orange poles mark I planted some iris there. More strawberries for ground cover. I have some pink dicentra that seems to be dying off on me. Not sure if it's because of the time of year it is, or if it's been too wet. Just potentially what it is. In the back there you can see this, well, we have the chickens. We have the chicken run covered because we're close to the forest and we don't want predators to be able to get to them. We close the door at night, but predators, we do have some owls and hawks that we don't want to be able to swoop in and get them. They used to free range. We would love to have them free range, but we live so much in the country, we have a fox problem. And I'm all about sharing with nature, but the fox will take 9 and 10 of them a day. So, no. But this stretch right here, we just put in today, and we planted wheat. I planted a hard red. I will also put the name of that up there because I want to try to mill my own flour next year. So exciting to see how that all works, to see if it can, from my research, you can plant it in the fall or the spring. I'm trying the fall. We'll see. Like I say, we are zone 4B, snow belt. We could get 4 feet of snow in one day. Our past few winters have been easier. We've warmed up a little, so hopefully not. But we'll see if it sprouts now and then comes back in the spring. You can follow along with me. I'll keep you updated, posted on what's going on there. We try to do no-till. So all of that is just dirt from our property, which I guess if you dig, it's probably no different than tilling, but hopefully we won't get as many weeds. Hopefully the wheat will germinate enough, because I planted 5 pounds, which was about between 40 and 44,000 seeds. And it's probably 5 or 6 feet by maybe 25 feet or 30 feet. So I planted very heavy, and I just kind of raked it in. So there's still a lot of seed even laying on top of the soil. I don't know. Something new, new experience. Excited about it. We'll see how it goes. We have a spider form daylily here that I don't know the name of. We have Verbena bonariensis, is the purple behind it, that looks so awesome with the ginger wine 9 bark. The color contrast. I don't know if you can really capture it, but it's beautiful. And that ginger wine 9 bark has grown, I don't know, 4 to 5 feet this year, but it is the 3rd year. So we have I want to say it's a birch. I'll put the name of that on there too if I think about it. Some onions that I'm going to lose the seeds on here if I don't collect them soon. Might have already lost some. Probably going to self-seed. I have some dill seeds planted down there that I planted really late. So they're probably not really going to do anything. But we'll see if they come back. Some more Verbena bonariensis. Another hardy hydrangea. Hardy hibiscus, sorry. Another hardy hibiscus here. Looks very much the same as the other two, like the lilac maybe. This is the gold berry from Proven Winners. Doesn't ever get any gold berries usually. Although it kind of looks like maybe it's going to. I don't know. We'll see. Another gold mound spirea. Another rhubarb. Kinsley ghost honeysuckle. Another bird's nest evergreen. Some more Nepeta. Beautiful hardy hibiscus. I thought it was Candy Crush, but I think it's too purple for Candy Crush. Not enough pink. Maybe when more of them open, I'll be able to figure out what's what. Alien Star Child, still going for it. These blooms are older and rained on, so not quite as beautiful, but still beautiful. Some Japanese anemone there. I think it's Falling in Love Sweetly by Proven Winners. Lots of hollyhocks here growing in the back. Once you have hollyhocks, they keep coming back. Millennium alliums that are going over. Asheville Encore getting ready to bloom again. Some more purple gladiolas. Another hardy hibiscus. Looks very much the same color as the other one. Sunseeker's watermelon. Beautiful cone flower. First year, so short, but beautiful. Lots of Nepeta that I've moved around. Green turtle key daylily is gonna put up some more scapes. And then there's this beauty. This is white gladiolas that has a hint of pink. And then it's like, almost looks like the stamen or the pollen. It's almost got a purple hint to it. And it kind of looks like so far that cage, not a cage, but a plant support. Oh, I see a white one that has flopped over down there. It's doing a fairly good job. Still not quite tall enough. I did try a stake. Somebody recommended to me to try a, I forget the material. And I did try it, and it did work. It's almost still a little bit short, but it comes just far enough up to the flower thing that when I tied it off, it did stay. Some more of those washed out red color ones. We have bee balm that's done flowering. We do have cone flowers. Those I want to say are the double scoop cranberry. Hydrangea, a bobo. Hydrangea. Just a daylily seedling there that doesn't have a name. I bought the seed. This might be Midnight Wine, Weigela. It has done really well, and I love the beautiful color. Marigolds that I planted from seed. Another Rudbeckia green eyes. You can see the eyes start out green, which I love that green, and then they darken with age. Salmon colored zinnias. More anemones, some snapdragons back there. Another daylily, don't know the name of. Beautiful purple. And some sage that didn't flower this year. My pot that has Cornell bronze dahlias in it had some burgundy petunias, but they look more deep purple. There's one. And a daylily. And my autumn clematis. 3 of them getting ready. They've got their buds on there, so they're gonna start blooming soon. And then we'll head over to the new side yard so we can give you some updates on the plants over there, the new plantings besides just the wheat. This is another autumn, sweet autumn clematis there. So I transplanted that volunteer Brunnera that was growing, so every day when the sun hits it, it gets mad. And I know it's more of a shade plant, but it shouldn't get too much sun there, especially when the new grass grows up next year. I planted the Prairie Winds Niagara Falls. Take that out. We'll go over the stats together. I just didn't want it to blow away. Beautiful blue there that should look really nice with that Brunnera. We'll go over the stats. It is 48 inches tall. Hardy zones 4 to 9. And it's full sun. So I say it's full sun, but it's, yeah, it probably will get full sun here. These are more seedlings, daylily seedlings that I planted. I bought the seeds online. This one is Give Us This Day Our Daily Bread times Gobstopper, and there's 3 of them here. 1, 2, 3. Then I planted, coming around the corner, another plant not rated for my zone. Paraplu Adorned, Rose of Sharon. That's hopefully going to get real tall, kind of fill in behind this another North Pole arborvitae. It's again though a zone 5 and we are zone 4B, so we'll find out together if it's a forever plant there or not. 8 to 10 feet tall, 3 to 4 feet wide. So tall and narrow. Should fill in that hole nicely. Excited about that. Beautiful pinkish purple bloom with a darker red eye. And some variegation on the leaves, which you can see. That's a quart pot as well. I have an auger that I use that does quart pots beautifully. Then I planted, these were all planted this morning. These were planted this morning. The wheat was planted this afternoon. Another Spirea, double play dolly. You can tell I like Spireas. They're very easy, low maintenance shrub. It is zone 3 through 8. Part sun to sun, 1.5 to 2.5 feet tall, 2.5 to 3 feet wide. So excited about that, and it's got kind of the same color palette as the Rose of Sharon. We have the Bobo hydrangea. This was one plant that was underneath the Gold Mound Spirea in the front of the house. And when I dug it up, I divided it into 3 plants. They're still a little angry, as you can see. The foliage has flopped a little bit. Probably would have been better if I'd have cut the blooms off, but there you have it. It's going well. We'll keep you updated. That is an emerald green arborvitae. Another Bobo. A North Pole arborvitae, which I seem to have better luck with than the emerald green. Bobo. A bearded daylily seedling back there. And another North Pole arborvitae with 2 more of the bluegrass that were buried by that Gold Mound Spirea. So excited about the new developments there. Not sure if I planted anything new over here. Oh, I did. I planted, so that's just walking by it, another vanilla strawberry hydrangea on this side of the house. And a viburnum, which I don't know the name of. A yew, which has some dead in it, but it seems to be recovering. I think what I did wrong is I put fertilizer spikes in a lot of my evergreens. Not all of them, but some of them. And I think I put them too close to the roots. And I think I actually killed some of my evergreens. But I'm not 100% sure on that, especially because some of them were newly planted. Some more of the same. Give us this day our daily bread times Gobstopper. 2 seedlings here. Something's been digging over here, so kind of looks like some of my whatchamacallits have gotten buried up. It's frustrating, but it's gardening. Everything else over here is looking fine. The newly planted, the other spirea that did get dug up as well. I like to use Biotone, and sometimes the dogs like the Biotone too. So there's that. It's the String Theory. I think it's String Theory. I'd have to look back on another video. It's Amsonia. Reminiscent Pink Rose. Edge of Night, which is developing more and more of its dark color. And the Aronia. Groundhug, I think, Aronia. Around the tree. I'm not sure if these got planted after my video, but I planted some more yarrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Charisse Queen yarrow that I bought off of Etsy. So, I've got lots of room in this bed. Can't wait. That is also a viburnum. And I don't know what tree that is there, that little seedling tree. Got some cone flowers. But I got lots of bare ground here to plant. Excited about that. I need to finish lining this bed and carry on with that. But so there's a new pink hardy hibiscus that Proven Winners is coming out with next year. I don't have a lot of the red ones. I have Holy Grail out by the road, but I have pretty much all of Proven Winners hardy hibiscus. So I plan on putting the new one over in this section somewhere. So I'll have one on each end of this bed. Yeah, I'm always trying to plant new plants, try new things, because I want all the pollinators. So I'm always looking for new shrubs. I know I should plant more natives. I do have some. But there you have it. All right, well, thanks for sticking with me. If you stuck with me all the way to the end of the video, I hope you all have had a great week and that you have a great next week. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.